It often feels like work is so boring. It often feels like you just can't be bothered to do what you need to do. You try so hard and yet you just still don't feel like it. I think that the reason for this is that whenever you do something like you play video games or you watch TikTok or just some kind of pleasure where it just feels nice, you can use it, whatever. It just feels nice right now, but you still have to do stuff in the future. Whenever you do stuff like that, you don't want to do anything that seems boring or hard at first. And that's exactly what work is. It feels hard. It feels so boring compared to TikTok or video games. It feels boring. But compared to boredom itself, working or doing something is easy. No one wants to be bored. I don't want to be bored. And you probably don't want to be bored either, right? So this quick hack, I call it a hack, but really it's just basic knowledge, like it's psychology. Instead of watching YouTube or going onto a video game whenever you're bored and you're procrastinating, specifically when you're procrastinating, don't try to pleasure yourself. Don't try to distract yourself from what you need to do. Instead, I'm not joking about this. Set a 60-second timer on your phone for 1 minute. 1 minute. Put it down, start the timer, and stare at what you need to do. Whether it be like the dishes in the sink where you have to wash them, or the YouTube camera where I'm trying to record a YouTube video. Stare at what you need to do for 60 seconds straight. Not joking about this. If you stare at it for 60 seconds, you're obviously going to be bored. You're going to be so bored, in fact, that before the end of the timer, before even a minute passes, you're going to want to start working. You're going to want to start. You went from procrastinating from hours on end to ready to start in less than a minute. And it's all because of what you did before you start. If you decide to play video games and, relax a little bit, just to relax from a hard day's work, you won't want to do anything. You won't want to do anything because the contrast between pleasure and pain is so vivid. You can see it, you can immediately sense it. And so instead of pleasuring yourself, instead of eating the junk food, eating whatever, really, just pleasuring yourself, instead of that, be bored. Be bored. And boredom is great for you because it makes you want to do something else. And if you don't allow yourself to go back to YouTube Shorts, for example, when you're bored, and instead you have to start working, then that's what you're going to do. No one wants to be bored. And so, by the contrast created by the boredom, work is going to seem fun to you. Because, again, boredom is probably the worst sensation that people can feel for a long period of time. Immediate is like pain, like you genuinely get like stabbed or something. But long-term boredom hurts the most. And even for a minute, it can lead you to start working on something that beforehand took you hours to start.